Hey everybody, it's Roland the Real from Complete Trader Academy with another daily review. Today is Tuesday the 29th of November 2022. Let's jump right into it here. So we have this daily candle here. Price opened up, came back down a little bit, and then pulled back up and settled. So I'm going to jump into a 5-minute chart, but as you see, previous day we did take out this imbalance that was set. We did get into this block right here, and price at the moment is being held. As far as I'll tell you about the bigger picture in a moment. Let me just go into the trades at least. And excuse me, I'm under the weather right now. So here we go. So price opened up, playing around here, Asia. And then London playing around, taking out highs, and balancing price over here. Getting into this supply block here. And obviously I'm not awake at 3:30 in the morning, but that would have been the London sell right there. So when I woke up, obviously I'm over here. And I'm not taking a trade because I know it's news, and I'm not even taking the first trade. I'm knowing there's a lot of manipulation going on. So my logic was this: we did as far as being bearish goes. We have following structure. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So it's forming structure. And then when we got to the close yesterday and opening today of Asia and London, this could have been the lower low and this was the lower high, and that's what I was going with at the time. I knew they were going to come up to balance price if you watched yesterday's video, but the way it was panning out today and the way it had already panned out, you can see here that right here we broke structure here and even here. So we broke, and I'm going to draw that for you. I think that's key in this analysis. So we got a break of structure here, and if this is the break of structure, where is the supply after this break? Well, as you see, price broke down, came up, was playing around, broke down. Right now we're at 9 o'clock, 9:30 the market opens, does this large candle rally up, and I was like, okay, I was looking to take out liquidity here and then drop, but this didn't even take out this high, and I knew I had an imbalance sitting in this 5-minute candle right here, and then we had this supply block right there. So sure enough, I waited. Price came down and then played around again, induced more buyers. Boom, came back up. I waited for this. It was amazing. But price came up and then took out this low, took out that low, balanced the price, and got into that supply block. So, and if you look at the numbers here, the high of this candle, I hate when they do that. The high of this candle is 33,932, and the open of this candle is 33,931. So it went up by 1 point. And these are the things that I continuously show you or tell you I'm looking for in the charts. So as soon as it hit that, I had a sell limit, got in, and I didn't even wait for confirmation. Because again, my goal is to take out liquidity. Now, don't get me wrong, I was looking for this high as well. But at the same time, it's pretty high, and the way it ended up closing, I knew I was in the right trade, and I was to take out this low and then to go down. Let me go into a 15-minute so you see it. My intention was to take it to over here. If I scroll over here, which was November 22nd, you see that we have some price imbalance here, and we had a couple things. We had a low here that we could have took out. We had price to balance here, and this between these two candles, and we had a demand block. So those were the three confluences I looked for to take it down to. I thought it might have took out this low or this low, but it didn't. But this was sufficient. This low was like kind of like, okay, you can't go any lower than this type of thing, or this one, right? And sure enough, if I zoom out, you can see that price went into this block nicely. So other than that, let me go back to the 5-minute. And then once it did that, I knew that we were already taking out sell side liquidity, all this liquidity down here, and this was a normal retracement. Now if I go on a 1 hour, we broke structure here, right, to the upside. So this is now the higher high. Where would your higher low be? Well, your higher low has to be a decent retracement. If I put a fib here from this leg to this high, A to B, where would C come? C, well, it's at the 50 and the bodies of the candle are respecting it. So this might hold and it might go up. Or they might come and take out this low at news and then go up, come to the 61, or maybe a little bit deeper, which I doubt. At this point, I think it's going to hold. I don't know, though. Obviously, I don't know, but so let me go back into this here, because now we have unbalanced price here and the gap. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me go back to the daily. It doesn't matter, because if you look, they got the same vibes. Let me do this. They have the same vibes as this. You see this? You see how we had that gap last time on the last leg, the lower high? We had bearish daily candles. So right now we actually have a imbalance in between here and the gap, but it doesn't matter because they did the same thing here. So this is definitely bearish activities, I'll say, and I'm gonna draw it now. So you can see it. I'm going to take out this because we already took out that imbalance, and then I'm going to draw it fresh for you while you're watching. And then you will be able to understand that this is the new imbalance as far as the upside. But it does, the thing is it doesn't matter. They might not even come in and try to fill up this let me take this off here, visibility. They might not even come back and fill this up. Just like here, when they had that imbalance from here to here and the gap, they never came back until 3 months later. So they technically don't have to come back right now. If you're looking for a perfect price delivery, and balancing, then yes, they'll come up here, but they don't have to do that. So right now, we've already, with this high here, we've already took out this high. That was their objective. So up here is starting to fade for me. But if you look at the S&P 500 and look at NAS, I think they still have plenty of room to go up. So, US 30 is the type where it moves very fast and it's very exaggerated, meaning the ranges are so volatile that they don't even look like they make sense. But anyways, so now we have this imbalance here. We have all this liquidity sitting here. So it's going to be interesting how they pull this off, as we always think it's interesting. But right now, as far as taking the buy, this also was a great buy because we had order flow showing us how easy that was. So I'm going to move this over, and you'll see that as soon as this demand block was created, price went up, came back down right into it perfectly. That was your buy signal. Price went back up, came back down. You could have been a buyer right here as well with this here. And then price came up and came back down again. Look how perfect that is. Right back into that demand block again. And again, my intention was to take it out here because I figured that it was going to be like a shakeout type of thing. But it failed the high, and that was the trade, and then it fell down. So this doesn't look good for buys, but this block right here is holding the bullish nature or order flow, I should say. And then by it failing here, this supply area is holding also bearish structure, because this is lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we're assuming to take out this low. All right, so with the news here, if I do a little zoom out on a 15-minute sort of, you can kind of see that we have imbalanced price right here now, and we have the highs here. So it's going to be interesting how they drop this or raise it up. It still has the opportunity to go up because it is still in a bullish order flow on the higher time frame. If I go to a 4-hour, you will see that it is still bullish. Regardless of what you see here, it is still bullish, and it is in this demand area. So can we go a little bit lower? Sure, we could, and then go up. Yeah, or this could be the one. This could just start the leg going down. We don't know until we start seeing more bearish days and all that. All right, so I hope this helps. Take care. God bless.